guys, welcome back to another Appy review. Hope you liked the last one, and don't forget as always to hit the like and the subscribe button. So today we're going to be talking about AR apps, and in particular an AR app, an augmented reality app that features highly on the iOS App Store, but it's also available on the Android Play Market. Today we're going to be talking about SketchAR. Now, AR apps have been around for some time now. And the idea, these AR apps, the idea behind them is that they superimpose the image that's on the phone onto the image of the camera that you're pointing at. Now, some apps have taken that idea further, and in particular, SketchAR today, we're going to be talking about, has taken that a step further so that it enables people to learn how to draw and how to sketch. And we're going to be seeing that in a minute. Now, that might come in very handy at these times. We've gone into another lockdown. London and other areas have gone into T4. So this will really come in handy in terms of teaching people how to draw and how to sketch. People who have kids over the Christmas holidays, you need something to do in the meantime. So this app will come really handy. And it's a really nice, cool trick that you can teach anybody at all, of all ages. So SketchAR is an app that teaches you how to sketch and how to draw, and it does that using the augmented reality technology, and we'll see that in a minute. But the app has four features, sub-menus to it, if you like. The first feature is the exploring, so you get to explore, as you can see, what people have sketched, and the way that people have done that is the app itself features an ability to record the screen as you are sketching, so that you can share your sketch once you've finished it, and you can review your own videos that you've taken, you've recorded of you sketching. And that's what people have done on this sub-menu, is they've uploaded their features, and you can see that you can actually follow the people who've done that. You can select an art, for example, and you can see their accounts on Twitter and on Instagram and TikTok rather, and you can follow those guys who have done that art. I guess primarily people will be looking at the create or learn submenus. Now, the create submenu has a feature whereby you can choose your portrait, so you can select a portrait from the photos, your photos, and then you can superimpose that photo onto the image, and we'll show how that works in a minute. But I guess most people would be interested in the learn feature. Now, this has three submenus. You've got courses, lessons, and sketches. Courses is basically where you get to take a step-by-step course on how to learning how to draw shapes, portraits, perspectives, and so on. And similar to lessons, I guess, I'm struggling to understand some of the differences between the courses and lessons, but I think courses is more about a step-by-step guide, progresses you more as an official proper course that you can just learn through how to draw and how to sketch. Whereas lessons are a quick ad hoc thing that you can just grab and have a look at. So for example, let's look at this sketch here, for example, of the unicorn. And it does take you on a step-by-step of how to draw. And we'll see also how we can do that on the paper itself. But other than that, most of the sketches here are actually on a professional edition, so you'd have to pay to unlock most of the lessons here. There are one or two lessons that are free, quite a number of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is basically based on a setting that you choose at the beginning. So it will ask you, as you log into the app, it will ask you whether you know what kind of things that you're into, animals, objects, celebrities, and that kind of thing. And then as you choose that, it kind of presets that option as you come into the learn section. So here you can see I've preset it to celebrities, for example, and animals. So that's one of the sketches I've chosen. Now, if you do want to fully unlock the app and have access to all the sketches and the drawings that artists submit, you can do. There are three options in terms of payments. It's either £48 a year, but it's a kind of buy now, pay later option. And then the other option is stay at home, £33 a year. I'm not sure what that really means, it's stay at home option, but I guess I don't know, something to do with lockdown maybe. But the other option is a monthly £9.99. Now, the other options of buy now, pay later, it either works out £4 a month or just less than £3 a month, which I suppose It depends what your intention and purpose is for using this app. If you are really interested about sketching and drawing, you really want to pick this skill up. I guess nowadays with the lockdown, it's impossible to kind of attend sessions yourself physically into a college or some school that teaches these things. But I guess, you know, this app really gives you that ability, remote ability, to learn in the comfort of your home of how to draw and how to sketch, and then you can sort of take it from there. So maybe £50 a year or £33 a year is not such a bad thing if you really want to take this skill professionally, or you want to take it properly. Other than that, yeah, I think the free option is good for I guess families who have got kids, especially during this lockdown, or who just want to have a go and dabble into this skill and learn some of the sketching and art work. And it's just a way of bypassing boredom, I guess. It's a neat trick. You'll see in a minute. The augmented reality feature really does make you, learn how to sketch it. So, how does it work? Well, we go to the Learn section and we choose a sketch. Oh, I don't know. Let's choose Grumpy Little Kid. We go with Draw with AR, and we realign the paper. So now I'm just using a phone, one of those phone grabbers that just that enables me to kind of free my both hands. And if you zoom in on a piece of paper, now this can be done on paper or a wall or any kind of white background. You click the image and you can see that image is now superimposed, and you can just realign that so it sits in the middle, and you can kind of change the intensity of that tracing lines that you're going to go over. So we start off and you can see that you're now seeing the pencil through the camera image on your phone, and you can just trace those lines. Let's have a look. There we are. So it's really nice and easy. Anybody is able to just trace over the lines as you can see them on the phone. As I said, what helps, I think, in all of this is if you can actually do it while you're grabbing the phone with your other hand, but it's probably a lot more stable if you do it using one of those phone gadgets that kind of holds the phone in place, and you can just clamp it onto a table. Yeah, off you go. It's a really simple technique, simple app to use. There's not much to it. I'm not really doing a proper job now, I guess, but it's just on the go, so I can just show you really quickly how easy it is. And there we are. So what you can do is you can record your as you were sketching, and you can replay it back. And it really is that simple. The app does have a lot of buttons, and it just looks a bit confusing. It's just too much to go through. Reality is we just want to look at the lessons submenu, for example, and just learn through that one. But if you are taking it professionally and you really want to learn the skill, and you have a purpose for learning the skill, then paying the £33 a year might be a good investment, and then you get everything unlocked. And then you can go through the courses which take you step by step, that hopefully to being a professional artist. Now, another neat trick that this app has is the ability to take photos from your photo library and superimpose that image onto the piece of paper, and you can sketch that image. Now, if you go to the Create button, you can see under AI Portrait, you can select the image from your photo library and you can choose the effect. For example, I'd keep it on comics. Yeah, let's go and draw with AR, and again it does the same thing. It superimposes the image onto the piece of paper, and you can zoom in and out the image on the app depending on how large or small you want your sketch to be. So it works the same way. It superimposes the image and you can just kind of sketch around the lines. Now this probably works out best, especially if you're doing comics or comic effects on a photo, to use kind of not pencils, but rather balled pens or sketch pens. There we are. The nice thing about this is you don't have to, if you move the camera around, if you do move the camera around, then the image will still be superimposed onto the paper. So SketchAR features on the App Store and rates at about 4 stars out of 5 and 8 stars, I believe, out of 10 on the Android Play market. It's a really cool, neat app, and it's a simple idea that takes augmented reality to another step, and it enables you to learn a skill and an art. Hope you liked it. Hope you liked this review. Don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button, and watch out for another Appy review. See you then.